Hello. Welcome. I'm so glad you guys could be here. Appreciate you warming up my seat, hanging out in the chat for a little while. I'm off early from work, said Kellen. I sure do have time to run an errand before stream, continued Kellen. Errands never take the time that you think they will, said Fate. Thanks for your patience, replied Kellen. Hi, welcome to the Isbert Games stream. My name is Fizz, also known as Kellen Stevens. I'm a voice actor. Sure sounds like that ADHD life as well. What even is time management? Yes, indeed. Which is why it's so lovely to have. I guess lenience is the right word. The fact that I am part of such a wonderful community who gets that is phenomenal. Like I understand having lived with this all my life. The what's the word I want? The inconveniences that it causes surrounding things, but to be part of this community who also understands that and has some of that sweet grace and forgiveness is very much appreciated. There's a very real freedom in being seen. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Welcome to another Yisbert stream. Yisbert Games is a video game publishing company. If this is the first time that you're swinging by and checking this out, then triply so, I thank you for waiting for the extra little bit amount of time here. We've been hanging out in chat. Hope it's been a good one for you thus far. Yisbert Games publishes some video games that you may well know under their umbrella. All of them very narrative-driven games at their truest and coreest there. Valhalla, Cyberpunk Bartender Action, Nirvana, Cyberpunk Bartender Action, She Remembered Caterpillars, No Place for Bravery, World of Horror, Masquerada of Songs and Shadows, Y2K, a postmodern RPG, and most recently, Demon School, which is part of Tacticon 2023. So the demo that is available for it just got some updates. Go and check that out. I'm going to hit wish list over here so that you can check out the list of games over on Steam, though do know that itch.io, Humble, and Good Old Games also have wish lists with those games available over yonder as well. So please do swing by and wishlist the game or games that you are interested in, including other companies. Go do it. It's just nice to do. It's nice for companies to see that the game that they may not have out yet is being shown interest in, and that allows the algorithm to throw it at more people to get the word out. Hoktari subs at tier 1 for the 49th month in a row. The 49th month in a row. 49th month in a row. Thank you so much, Hoktari. Always a pleasure having you swing by. I'm gonna post some more links in the chat. You can find us over at yisbrid.net. You can follow us on most social media: twitter.com, facebook.com, discord.gg, youtube.com, all/Yisbrid Games. You can check out those locales. And this episode, as all others, ends up over on the YouTube channel as a VOD within a day or two. So if you'd like to catch up on previous episodes of Outer Wilds, you can swing on over to YouTube and do so. Or if you want to catch this episode later, after some time has passed, feel free to do so there as well. I think that kind of covers everything. Oh, I said who I was, but there it is in print. You can check me out over at findfizz.biz in case you wanna get me on board for some voice actory products and passions and projects. I'm your guy. While we are getting things going, let me open up the game we're gonna play. So this could be the last episode. I don't think it is. I have a feeling that there's going to be more to this than this episode, just judging by how things have gone. But on the last episode of Outer Wilds, excuse me, Let me yawn momentarily, but we actually managed to find the vessel, the ship that the Nomai first arrived into the solar system on before getting sucked into the dark bramble, sending out their ships, their emergency escape pods to various other locations. And we were able to find a warp machine that has the ability to accept glyphs into it. The glyphs of which, while this music is starting up, turn on our controller here. I would like to change the visuals here so that I can actually have this visible and see everybody else. There we are. Pop it over on this screen. Oh, excuse me. I'm just going to keep yawning. Didn't mean to silence that. There we are. Do want to silence that, however. Cool. So yeah, when last we played, like I said, we managed to find the vessel. The thing about the vessel is that it's missing a warp core. And so I think this finally puts us into position. There are a few mysteries in the game, and they sort of all interplay with each other. And I think I've finally kind of put together how they do all interact. So let's spin around 360 degrees and walk away. Where is my... Yeah, here it is. So, basically, we have the Eye of the Universe. I'm going to do a little bit of a quick recap here. The Eye of the Universe was a signal received that nobody knew what it was, and it has had a lot of... Let's see, where is it? It's kind of like their idea of like some kind of higher plane, I believe, or some kind of a mysterious meaning of life type level discovery. If I can find the Eye of the Universe. I thought I could have some information on it here. But that said, to that end, that's what led the Nomai to this solar system in the first place, was tracking this down a little bit, I believe. That said, a whole bunch of bad stuff happened to them. They discovered some stuff. Some stuff about their, their ship kind of got blown up, scattered to the wind, and they did some research on a few planets, and they built themselves some space stations and such. And then my species has come of evolutionary age to travel the stars and become spacefaring there, and is now kind of following in the footsteps. Sort of an archaeological dig into space. Dig out instead of dig in. To try and track down what it is that they were tracking down. If I remember correctly, the thing about the Eye of the Universe is that the signal seems to be older than the universe itself. Which we know that there's some time shenanigans going on. So my theory is, and what we've been sort of piecing together, I think, is that in order for the universe, or in order for something to be older than the universe itself, it would have to be something that's been undergoing, like basically anything that's caught in the time loop, however many times it's been in the time loop. If the universe keeps getting reset, then it would be older than the universe technically, if itself is not being rewound. But I'm thinking that the signal could be some form of signal from this. I don't know where exactly it's coming from, but that's how it's kind of tied into the resetting of things and how it solves the other mysteries, like why are we in a time loop. The Ash Twin project here, they wanted to, I believe they were wanting to send out, was it a bigger probe? Is that it? 'Cause they've been sending out probes randomly to try to find the Eye of the Universe. And one of them finally found it. But the way that they've done that is that rather than sending out the probe over and over again in line, they've managed to send the probe out and have the memories of where the probe went sent back in time, so that they could keep sending a probe out every universe reset, per se. But the universe isn't exactly resetting. It's more so that the memories are getting sent back in time. And so if you remember the future, it's like you lived it, even if you haven't yet. So thus we're in kind of the situation we're in now, where we keep reliving these time loops, whether or not the time loops are actually happening. We have these memories of actions not yet taken. That's sort of how we found out where the Eye of the Universe, end quote, is. We have coordinates that we've obtained from that, and those look like this. And these I have drawn on my trusty rusty whiteboard over here so that I know exactly how to put them in. The problem is that the vessel, which is the vessel, found the derelict Nomai vessel deep within the dark bramble. Activated a 3-sided pillar on the vessel's bridge that appears to be some sort of input device. Nomai tried to call for help. The vessel's outgoing message system broke during the crash. The vessel can still hear incoming messages from other Nomai vessels. The remaining Nomai clans are regrouping in response to the impending death of the universe. I found a recording of the original signal the Nomai encountered from the Eye of the Universe. Nomai were worried the signal might disappear, so they warped before they could tell another clan where they were going. There's more to explore here. I don't know if there's more to explore before putting in the code, but suffice it to say, I need the warp core fixed. And there is an advanced warp core in, what is? Oh, that's the comment, that's right. There's an advanced warp core in Ash Twin. So I believe that the way that it all ties together is that... No, actually, let me make sure I don't fly into the sun. I'm gonna autopilot over to Ash Twin real fast. And we'll check our... Well, that's fine. Soft landing. It's sand, is what it is. So, The thing that I'm most interested in... Where is it? It's in... Ash Twin info. Here it is. Black hole forge alignment angle diagram. So, advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin. Constructed on Ash Twin with 6 warp receivers. Constructed at different locations. Diagram depicting the alignment angle between a warp tower and its corresponding astral body. Warp tower alignment angles are not exact. They only need to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. This results in slightly longer warp windows that last roughly several seconds. Anyone stepping into the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. So, my thought is that oh. I think I may have solved it. I don't know. But basically the idea is we need to get into the core of the Ash Twin project in order to get its warp core out, I think, to fix the vessel. So I figured this has something to do with it, where the warp tower alignment angles are not exact, etc., etc. So I figure we need to warp into here when the angles are a little bit wonky. And I believe that by this, I know that this is where we learned it, but I'm thinking that if the advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin, that if this is where, if the black hole forge is where the advanced warp cores are being made, that tells me that they would need to warp it to there, to Ash Twin from the forge. Receive a signal from something over. Let's see. I'm wondering. I think Hanging City is actually the place that I need to go next. Because my thought is that... Oh, I got picked up and dropped off for that matter. My thought... I think I'm gonna restart. Howdy, Stephen Willis. My thought is that I was wondering what warp, and I guess I'll say this in chat too. Let me make sure it's known. This is a first time playthrough, so as much as I'm talking out loud, even if you know the answer to what I'm talking about, I don't wish to know. From you anyway. I desperately want to know, but don't tell me. My thought is that what if to warp inside Ash Twin, I have to align the black hole with it rather than... See, it needs a warp tower. So... It's either that or... I have a couple theories here. One... You know, one's actually a little easier to test than the other. Let me... There's information you have that can help you get there. You found it at the end of an episode, so you might need to refresh yourself on how it works. So I have a couple ideas. One is I want to check out the Black Hole Forge again. The other, I think, is easier to test. Let me see if I can remember where I might find a gravity cannon. Because I'm thinking... I'm thinking because the ships, the gravity cannon ships, have warp drives on them, right? So I can kind of mess around with those, I think. Where's the... There we are. I need my suit. Turrets. Does this fire? It does. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's return. In. So my thought is that actually, I think this will be weirdly aligned if I try to... Well, we'll try it. If I die, I die. It's fine. Actually, let's head back. I wanna... go forward. I guess I can't really go... Everything doesn't... These should align with things, right? Like, so what if I... Within 5 degrees and I... That just returns me to where I was. What about this? Is this one not working? Okay, well, perhaps that's not going to work the way I thought it did. My idea was that... No. Out, please. Thank you. My idea was that we could use it to warp into Ash Twin. Maybe I have to be on a different... I have to have a cannon pointed this way? If not here, though, then the other option is, let's refuel while I'm thinking about it. The other option is to go to the Black Hole Forge. Because how did they get the core into the middle of the planet is what I want to know. Where is that forge? Over there. Brittle Hollow. Information I have that can help get me there. Sir Garrett Cameron, I know you were mentioning information. Thanks for letting me meander around my thoughts there. Where would you say I like what thing should I refresh my memory on, or would that give it away? Or like what I guess would it be appropriate to ask about a category or a place to go? Check the journal on warp towers. Good enough spot as any to land. So I'm wondering. If hello. Startled me. What is the one on the right for? Hello? Did that work? So, like, there, for instance, can I warp home? With... When that enters the middle of the... I don't know if this is a warp, but, like... It's within 5 degrees? It doesn't appear to be the way that I'm... So I guess that's like a recall. Black Hole Forge, on the other hand. How might I access that from here? Southern Observatory. You said to check the journal on the warp towers. Which I do want to know, because I feel like there's got to be like an extra warp tower that I'm forgetting. Or something to that effect. Ash Twin Towers. Used as a model for these towers, which are built for the Ash Twin project. Several large nomad towers for a ring. Whitehall Station was used as a model. To use a tower. To be standing on the warp platform during the tower's alignment with its corresponding astral body. The alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. The nomad noticed something strange. Warped objects appeared to arrive at the receiver slightly before they departed the Whitehall Station. Okay, so destination. All other locations crucial to the Ash Twin project. So this one there's 2 towers here, and one of them it shows goes to Ember Twin, which I would imagine is this one where the 2 sides are full. The other one, where does it go? Unless it's saying that, like... Because the other one wasn't working. But was it broken? Does it just go into Ash Twin? Is that how you can, like, warp in and out of it? Which, like, makes sense, but I thought that I did a... I thought I checked that out quite thoroughly. said, if I want to go into Black Hole Forge, I land on this. How this works. We're very close to the black hole itself. Oh, in we go. All right, see ya. Can we maybe get that over here with us for a second? So I keep thinking something needs to be like misaligned. Like to try to warp to Ember Twin but misalign it so that you warp to Ash Twin instead. But it makes sense to be able to warp to and from Ash Twin though, you'd need to. So like, then that line of thought seems kind of silly. That's Whitehall Station, but I'm trying to figure out maybe... I love just the bass noise of this. I also love how it deflects the UI. I'll never not get, or I'll never get tired of that. There's the tower. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Very good wubs and gravimetric distortions indeed. Hey, not gonna lie, you got pretty good wubs. I'm wondering if the ship will pop back out too. Because does the gravity forge itself fall in? I don't remember. This contrast is starting to mess with my eyes a little bit. Is that it here? Oh. Okay. Cool. My own little piece of society. It's the Southern Observatory? This is the tower. This is the tower. Running out of fuel as well. hoping before this cycle is done that we could get a little bit more of this planet sent our way. Because I haven't really explored, if you think about what was that? Like, if you think about this planet as, like, another location, like, Brittle Hollow post Black Hole is almost a new area to explore. And I've done it before just for the tower, but, like, is that the warp tower, or is that, what is that? I think it was just one of the platforms outside of... Yeah, though our music is starting, they're playing us off. I was just thinking perhaps... This is Whitehole Station. It's not even on at the moment. We're just using this to still do a little bit of research before everything explode. I like it. Oh, see ya. Yeah, we got one more warp at least. Yeah, what happens if you warp right as your universe gets exploded? I'm just gonna wake up in the core. Solve the puzzle and I don't even know it. So I suppose I do need to research a little bit harder on Ash Twin. We did this a bunch previously, but I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe not like a bunch, but like I want to check out that tower one more time. Well, if it's Star Trek rules, you end up somewhere else in time. And new versions of your ship have to send you back in time through the rift it makes. Yeah, that sounds about right. Using quantum slipstream technology. We'll use the Borg's warp system. I mean, the Nomai's warp system. Enterprise C episode. I'm trying to remember that episode. I will admit I didn't watch as much Next Gen as I have Voyager. I was born 92, and a lot of the Star Trek I watched ended up kind of being like, you know, reruns. It was on quite a lot. My mom loved to watch it and stuff, and I loved to watch it. But I was old enough to understand Star Trek a lot more. How do I phrase that? I think I was old enough to appreciate more of Star Trek by the time Voyager was the main series. And so that kind of ended up as my Star Trek. And I still have not seen more than like maybe 2 episodes of Deep Space Nine, and I know I'm about to get blasted on the internet for that, but so instead of jumping around aimlessly, I should be going to, what was this? This was just a tower to get back to the surface. From, yeah. It was like a receiver there. Along this path is the sun station. Should be the twins. Here they are. Now this one the thing is, everything is... Anyway, something went wrong with the Enterprise C. It got into a fight with some Romulans. Something went wrong with the Enterprise C. It got into a fight with Romulans and fell into a space-time anomaly, which sent it into the future. Had to be sent back to prevent some wars from happening. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds par for the course. See, the thing is everything's in a line here. So it's like anything could be used to warp for stuff. And I know... Get out of the way of this one. Because this one's broken. But, like, can it be fixed? Because this should be, like it has the symbol for Ash Twin. So, like, I would imagine that this would be to the core. Oh, I need to go back to this ship. And reload. So let's do that. Where's my... There we go. Where was I? This way? No, I need to go towards the equator. Corner 2, so it should be this way. Should be right over this yonder hill. It's not that one. 'Cause this is... Where is it this one? No, this one ends up being... It's the twin one here. Okay. And this one has the symbol for... Ember, which this one then should have the symbol for Ash. Does this get broken? Does this get broken? Is it not currently broken? In which case, I want to drop this. In which case, as soon as this aligns with the center of the planets, I see. I see how it works. There's a window of time. Where it opens up. And I should be able to run in while it's open. I think I get it. Because otherwise it picks me up before it has a chance to open. Because the 5 degrees is not... So this should open. And that's why they give you this little alcove to wait. So you don't get picked up just yet. Wait for it. Did I misunderstand? Maybe I misunderstood. Maybe I misunderstood the assignment. There's a broken one, though. Isn't there? I'll try it again. Maybe I do just have to stand here. I wish that it showed this opening. Because I would imagine this would be, like, something has to be attuned to the core. And it only makes sense to have, like, one way to get in and out of the core. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to stand directly where I can't. Maybe if I fight it, use my fuel. Nope, not quite. So that should be active there for a second, right? Let's spend another rotation on this. I want to get back on Ash Twin. Now leaving Ember Twin atmosphere. Let's go to the ship. Refresh ourselves. I think perhaps my first theory is true, where I have to run in at the right time. But I don't know how to, like... Unless the idea is I have to wait until the very end. There is some time where all the sand is gone. But I swear that warp tower was busted. Did I... Maybe I just thought that it was because it's kind of derelict? Did I just not quite catch that it's perfectly fine? Well, that smarted a bit, but we're okay. Which one's the one? That one goes to Ember Twin, so it's this one. Try to run in while it's directly overhead. Yeah! We did it. Yo, this looks so cool. Minutes, 39 seconds ago. Received data from previous cycles. Mask receiving data from probe tracking module, giant steep memory statue, timber hearth memory statue. 7 minutes till end of cycle transmission. So does that trigger the device that's on... There's a lot here. Today we finished the excavation of Ash Twin. Here in this space we will craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin project, powerful enough to send information back in time. We've also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. How far we've come since our experiments at the High Energy Lab. I still can hardly believe Rami's hypothesis was true. Poke just sent the warp core for the final tower to us from the Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant's Deep, where Cassava is working with Avens to craft the orbital probe cannon, and where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. Hypothesis. It was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Hypothesis. The cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. The important point is we are all connected through Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Our friends on Giant's Deep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me the cannon is doing well, and that Avens advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power from a device, Avens can. But then, if anyone can goad a device into exploding, that too is likely Avens. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. Saying? Would it help to remind Avens that Mallow, his love, will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem? Phlox and Taz finished the memory statues today, and they are truly remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Pi and Idea have worked hard on the Sun Station, and it at last is complete. If everything goes as planned, this structure will prompt the Sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power the Ash Twin project requires. Oh! I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task in more ways than one. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here's what will happen. First, the Sun Station will receive the order to fire at the Sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the Sun Station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will. These words are difficult to write. The Sun Station did not work. Suppose we redesign the Sun Station. To generate power of that magnitude, a supernova is still our only viable option. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. This is easier expressed than accomplished. You can wait for the Sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, Idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ash Twin project is theoretically sound. We were only unable to power it. Perhaps there is another way. We're halting our research into creating a supernova for this moment. A comet has newly arrived in the solar system, and we're anxious to explore it. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gained there. Ah. Artificial gravity control. I would like to slide this over to here. About to access the core while the Ash Twin project is active. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin project. What if I do it? Oh, and then I need to disable... I see. Disable this. Lets me nab the core from the middle with hopefully enough time before the Sun explodes. Well, doesn't quite matter, but snagged it. So I think we missed the timing. Can't tell. Is that already holding warp core? Those are the visuals. Well, this does show more. We can come back here. I know how to come back here with way more time. Can I put this down? Doesn't matter, I guess. I would like to set this down so I can read these. That's always open, though. Oops. Does that halt the supernova, or does the supernova happen no matter what? Supernova happens no matter what, right? The music seems a little more... Maybe not. I thought it seemed a little more somber. Oh, no, 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 no. Please? Yeah. Or does it stay like this? Because I took the core, so the Ash Twin project is no longer gonna... Oh, I guess I stopped... Did I stop the supernova? Well, now we have to go to the vessel. Cool. And the vessel is in the bramble, which is... There's a bramble hanging out. Dark bramble. Buck bumble. There it is. I think. There it is. Oh, this is wild. Oh, no, it does still go supernova. We didn't stop it. I just thought I had plenty of time. Oh, right, because I took it out, so there's no... Haha! Rad. Oh, that's funny. There's no reset, because why would there be? So technically, this is an ending. Oh, man. No time loop with no warp core, yeah. I would love to talk with the devs, because like okay, hear me out. Like, when was this idea implemented? The You Are Dead. Like, I wonder if it's just like, okay, so you take it out to go and do this last puzzle. Well, what if you don't finish the puzzle in time? Well, then it'll reset you. But why would it reset you? Because you took it out. Fair. Like, I wonder if that was... I wonder if this was an idea that came organically through the, like, the course of story writing and puzzle writing, or if this was always meant to be in there. Like, because it works so well. That's funny. You are dead. Are there any mods to make it the Dark Souls you died? Echoes of the Eye playtesters. Was that like before? Huh. All right, well now we know what to do. Echoes of the Eye is DLC. I see. Okay. Load previous save. I like that. Because it is a game. Okay, so now we know what to do. I don't think it saved all the log info, though, did it? So you get all the log stuff, but then no time to read it. Oh, it did. Okay. Project is designed to use the energy from supernova, send probe data from the orbital probe cannon 20 minutes in the past. The Sun Station did not work. Although the Ash Twin project was theoretically sound, the Nomai were unable to power it. But the supernova did work. Oh, wait. It's not that they triggered the supernova to work. It's that... It's that they ended up... It just didn't work, and then they died due to the comet. And then the only reason why things are working now is because now is like the sun just happens to go supernova. Thus, all of their plans go into motion. Just for a different generation who happened to be here when the supernova fired off. Actually, you know what? Hey, how about we not have this be right in the path? Let's put you here. Alternatively, we stay in the ship until the tower arrives, or the tower shows up. And then we land. I like that. Just conserve. Conserve, conserve, conserve. So now the only thing that I want to check out is the writing on the walls of those panels, though I want to make sure I have enough time to do everything. So how about this? It's 6:42 now. I'm going to go back in there, read the writing, take a break, come back, and then we'll finish things up, I suppose. Because we'll just come back for another cycle and try and complete it. And then we can figure out what to do after that. So I don't know what to do after that yet. Maybe start on DLC. I don't know what the DLC is like. I don't even know how long the ending is going to be. If that. If it is in fact the ending. The sun tower. Here's the tower we want. So we're just going to park right outside in the designated parking spot. And wait a little bit, I think. It's wild. Outer wild. When does this become usable? How far down does it have to be? Oh, so we're not even to the, the ceiling yet, where the glass would be. That you are, that you are. You know what? I'm proud of myself for solving this. I'm gonna have a cookie. Listen to the ambient Vader-esque sounds of a breathing apparatus. Skiba. Self-contained interplanetary breathing apparatus. Alright, so this is the first cycle where we can travel. It's also really cool because once you know everything to do, like, you can speedrun this. I wonder if, so we go now. Sweet. There isn't even any sand in here. Alright, so I wanted to take some of these and pop them in. The Giant's Deep says, I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin Project Phlox. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds, as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin Project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Woof. My gratitude for the latest shipment. Eno? This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Rami and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. Are there any more? I think... I know I could put more of these over here. Oh, I missed you figuring out how to get here. Yeah, the way that I figured it out. Okay, this is just allowing you to see other places. The way that I figured it out was that I didn't realize that. So I saw. I had seen before that the tower was broken, and I thought that meant the warp was broken. But in fact, the warp was fixed, and I knew what to look for because I knew about these cores. And so when I came back to investigate it, I was like, wait, this isn't broken. So how then do I use this to warp into the thing? Do I need to like face it upside down and everything like that? And then I realized that like the place to like it's already tuned to where it's going to tune to. The way for it to be aligned with the center of mass is to have it be overhead. But in order to do that, I need to, like, I thought I just had to stand there. I had to wait till it was done, or et cetera, et cetera. which I suppose you could do. Imagine figuring this out and thinking you had to wait until the whole thing was all done, and then you get here and you don't have any time to do anything. Well, I think the plan right now is I'm going to take a break for 10 minutes, by which I mean I'm going to take a break and leave. I'm going to stand here. And I'll leave this on while we're on break, I think, so that we can watch everything. Where would I want to stand? I wish I could view it all at once. I guess I could turn on... Well, it doesn't really matter. Try and catch... chamber and everything in view. So I'll light up, I think, when it activates. Watch it from here. Do we want to be up close? I'm going to go on break, but I'll come back after time resets. So, oops. Well, that didn't work. No, I don't want to go back into warp. We'll just hang out here. It's a good place to hang out. And I shall return. Actually, I can't exactly do this, can I? I have to go like this. Pop the break info in here. And then can I... Maybe I can do this? I'm gonna be silly. Image. Existing break. Not that one. Add image. Add existing. Which one was the Yizbrid? Well, I know I have it on here, but I don't have it. Is it? It's image 4. Okay, so if I add image, add existing, I'm gonna do that. But then I'm gonna do this. We're gonna put this here. And then turn off PubNub. Yeah. Okay. I will be back in 10. Have fun watching the end of the world for a bit. And I'll be back to redo this, and we'll finish things up. And we're back. Alrighty, give me one moment to make sure everything's all set back up. I guess I will have to switch over to the screen. Oh well, one sec. Cool. Alrighty. You stop that. Perfect. Why? Why is it doing this? Stop. Oh, it's because I have something selected there. There we go. So now that we know what to do, excuse me. The goal is now to not have a working left click. Why does this happen? It's fine, I can still wing this, but will fix it if I plug my controller in, maybe? Maybe. Now it works. Cool. Well, we're basically just gonna chill. Sorry if my voice cut off there. We're basically just gonna chill until we can access the tower. You'll never get into tower. Unless you come from tower. Little deer hunter there for you. What's the next line around? You'll never gain any power. You'll never oh god, why am I dying? Never gain any power unless you're coming from power. And you're not coming from power unless you come from tower. Yeah, that's it. In this case, we're not looking for a tower. We're looking for a tower. Should be visible soon. Did we? Did I shut off the music on accident somehow? There we go. Or is it just because we've been on this planet? Oh, we're okay. All right. Can I press the master alarm? Can I remove the gravity crystal? I never suited up. Oh, that's something I can turn on. These are all things I can turn on from here. Cool. Sorry, it's one of those scenarios where, like, now that I'm where I need to be, I'm only slightly bored. Not bored, but you know what I mean. It's like, come on, I want to just get to the... want to get where I'm going. So I can be where I've been. Should be any second now, yeah? Next rotation. Now, the quickest way to the vessel is going to be following I have to follow the Outer Wilds Venture music from Feldspar all the way out there. And then I'll just nestle right up in this little hovel. Follow Feldspar's music until we get to the place with the lights, then chuck the thing in and follow where the signal goes. So I don't quite have it memorized. So we'll have to go that route, but we can do it quickly. We should have about 15 minutes or so. Alright, and about now. Gets us here. Skip all the cool stuff. Slide this bad boy. All the way up to turn it off. Turn off gravity. Take this, thank you, please. There we go. Go back into the warp. Head back out to the car. Listen to the cool music as life support has been detached. Off we go to... Dark Bramble. Dark Bramble is... there. Waste too much time. Okay, so the idea is going to be to match velocity and then just a touch of an acceleration. I get to hear this strange amalgam. I was hoping the music would kind of match up. It almost does. Is there... Alright, so this is... Oh wait, it wasn't Feldspar, was it? It was the distress signal. shit. It's nowhere to be found in here, is it? I'm gonna fail this one, I think. Because I forgot how this worked. Okay. Starting this again. Can I just escape? Don't know if I'll have enough time. Okay, I do. Maybe. Shit. Go, 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 go. Nope. Okay, well. That's okay. Try it again. Can I skip the credits? Sure can. Alrighty. I guess technically, with the chords the way they are, da 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 da, going on in the background, that like having the distress signal be da 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 does fit. It's just a little off key, so I don't know if that's planned. With this, the thread of fate is severed. Yes, indeed. Though I still need that thread of fate to be attached a little longer. I need to be good enough to survive without the thread of fate. Started the link just yet. Should be starting in just a moment. Maybe standing a little too close. But not quite. All right. Now we follow it. It's a stealth mission. Do you think the sandstorm has noticed us? We'll keep trying stealth just in case. So, to recap, I will need to use the distress signal to find the Nomai group. Until then, how are y'all enjoying Zelda? No spoilers on that, please, but hope y'all are enjoying. Same here. Same here. As soon as this is over and I am... Yeah, then the probe through the seed. Right. Haven't touched it yet. Still need to play the first. Very much worth it. If you have a Switch, I highly suggest it. You're intimidated by Breath of the Wild. That's an interesting take. Is it fun as portable mode? Very much so. I prefer my games portable, to be honest. The Switch is like a dream console for me. I love being able to play it on TV. I love that I can take it with me places, and I think it looks great even in handheld mode. Okay. Here we are. We'll just park this off to the side. I think we're in business. Like, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful on TV. When you have the spoons, you'll dive in. Yeah, I'm not gonna, like, say, you know, oh, you have to play this, because I've had so many people do that with me for games, and I'm guilty of making that, like you need this. Like, this game is so good. Like, your life will be forever changed, etc., and, you know, you just overhype something, and then, you know, well, now I don't even really want to play it. Like, just stop bugging me. But assuming you are taking the time and, you know, just, as you said, you have spoons for it and everything. Breath of the Wild is... And I think Tears of the Kingdom as well. They're both just like a very magical experience. I have heard mixed opinions on Breath of the Wild being needed before Tears of the Kingdom. Yes. Yeah, I would absolutely not try to 100% it, but I can recommend giving it a shot, tinkering around with the systems you want to, and just having some fun. Hard agree. Do not try to 100% Breath of the Wild. You can. And if you enjoy the game such that you're like, you know what? Yes, this is the thing that I want to play for the next year. Like, go for it. A speed run of 100% takes within, like... Oops. Within 24 hours, I believe, it can be done. But it's still, like, that's knowing exactly what you need to do and when and where and how, and, like, there's, like, a collectible that has, like, 900 of them to get. Like, you don't worry about it. You just do what you want. 10 to 100% as long as it's useful stuff. The thing the thing that you would end up wanting to get 900 of stops being useful very early, by which I mean you get the last reward after a lower number, and then the rest are just for you to know that you've got them all. So I wouldn't worry about it. Zane in it redeemed Hydrate for 300. I shall do that. One moment, let me snatch this sweet, sweet core. I said, come on, there we go. Whoop. Wow. My energy has really gone through the roof. Healthy body, healthy mind. Indeed. I've got that right here. Sweet. Alrighty. Take 2. And call me in the morning. Haha. But yeah, Breath of the Wild, just to tell a little bit of my experience of like when I first played it, and not to give you any direction there, but like some of the most fun I had was when I first got the game, and I the biggest decision was like, okay, once I finish the tutorial area, what direction am I going to run in? I know nothing about what we need to be doing. So, ooh, mistakes. Nailed it. Whew. I need a stress beacon. It's that one. I hope you're having a great night. I hope you're having a great night. I am having a great night. I just, I tried this segment of the game a little bit ago, and accidentally looked for the wrong signal in here, because I forgot what the order of operations was. So now we're back on track. But yeah, just like picking a direction and going for it. Like, how long am I going to be streaming? Probably another half hour or so. We've reached the end of the game, or at least the end of the main game. I will probably still have one more stream of this game next week to do the DLC, but I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure what all that entails, or what that all entails. I don't see any lads around here. Here's the beacon. Don't get caught. How did this work? They then traveled further on through here. to get to the bramble seed. Did I lose the lights? Where'd it go? Oh. Okay, there's the lights. There we go. Then we fire one of these bad boys in there. Almost. There we go. Then we try to get out of this. And I refrain from pressing the R1 button at all. Okay, and that's needed so that we know which direction we go here. Now this one, if I remember correctly, I need to just wait. I believe it just sails me past all these lads. This was one of the more... Oh, I forgot to turn on my subtitles. I apologize. I can turn that back on in a few once we're past our lads here. In fact, I kind of would like to get to the vicinity of the core here real fast so that I know that I'm not next to any other... You know, kind of don't want to hear the breathing anymore. Silence, so I hate this drift every time. Yeah, me too. Me too. How far away am I? Not far enough. Never far enough. Okay, now we can see the core for what it is. I'm gonna... Let's go over here, then we're gonna... match velocity, and we'll... Ah, damn it! Ah, fuck. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah! Oh. God damn. All right. Oh, boy. All right. I am now adrenaline man. Back to our sweet music, and I gotta remember how to get into the damn thing. Here we go. All right, now to do this hella fast. I'm just gonna pop this in. Boop. Oh, cool. It turns on gravity. And then for this, I need to take this lad, please. It's gonna go here. And our first symbol. First item up for bid is here. I've got this notated to there. Then next, we have here. Nope, I said here, to there, to here, to here. And lastly, this weird ass one. Down. And up, and finish. Then we take this lad, and we get there. Yo. It's a quantum moon. It just happened to be there. There it is. Now what do I... Be easier to explore with gravity. Yeah, that's what I'm... More puzzles. I already knew about this. Genie quantum moon always darting about. Oh. Where does this go? Warps me outside. Okay. The eye of the universe, I suppose. Welcome to the eye. Good night, Stephen Willis. Does it change every time I look at it? Connection with Scout is lost. Oh, it's just gone. Fluctuations. This is a quantum fluctuation. Wow. Cool. It's getting darker and darker. Trees detected. Oh. It's quantum, so things keep changing as it gets too dark. Wild. Here where everything is quantum. Anything and everything can exist, I suppose. I love trees just existing. That's so cool. Is it a divot? There's nowhere to go but up, yeah? Or down? Since I can seem to walk on this, no problem. Well. It's been fun. Must be some interstellar. Wow. Wisconsin. Why is this ending like Interstellar? The Nomai never got to see it for themselves, but thanks to their efforts and technology, a Hearthian was able to reach the eye of the universe. Oh. Slate. Slate and Hornhouse explore subsystem at the end of the universe. End of its lifespan, our sun collapsed under its own gravity and then exploded in a violent supernova. Oh. Of all the life forms who will perish in the oncoming death of the universe, we will miss the anglerfish the least. Night at the Museum 4. Outer Wilds. The Nomai who came to our solar system were following a signal from the eye of the universe. They perished when the interloper arrived, bringing with it the deadly substance we call ghost matter that flooded the entire solar system almost instantly and without warning. Yo. I guess I hit the button I was supposed to. What? This is what it's like to observe the eye of the universe from inside the eye of the universe. There's no gravity. Are those suns going supernova? Entire galaxies of stars going nova. Signal nearby. I swear I'm gonna meet me, aren't I? Yeah. Cool. Wild. Campfire. Well, let's light it. How far away can I get? Yeah, what if I wasn't so much of a s'mores man? I guess I have to be here. Oh. Do you hear music? Wow. And here, at the end of the universe, there was only banjo. Cool, it's a piece of Nomai architecture. Banjo. Aha. Oh, it's crumbling away. Can I not play it? It's not quite time yet. I'm pretty sure we'll need the others for this next part. We'll need, you know, everyone. No rush, take your time. Might not even exist here. Aren't you forgetting someone? Oh. A few people. Well, y'all keep doing your thing. Have fun with that. This is so cool. It's a toy. It's a drum kit up there. Can I get the drum kit in the sky? Oh shit. I couldn't even tell I was on the ground. Jellies. A flute. Sounds like bottles. The quiet shade. Across old bark. In the ancient glade. It's always dark. Did I get it? Hey, time pal. So you're getting the band back together, huh? Go on, go find the others. I'll be here. You don't need me yet, but you will. So, it's not quite time yet. Pretty sure we'll need the others for this next part. We'll need, everyone. No rush. Take your time. Might not even exist here. So you guys aren't going to stop, or aren't going to continue to say things. Pick up that. Hatchling, you found me. Nice to have company around a campfire, isn't it? Go on, go get the others. Wouldn't want them to miss out. Oh. I can gather it from there. That's wild. Stars are beautiful, weren't they? Even if our stars would ultimately kill us, I can't talk. How about here and remember them while you gather everybody? I just want to get the band back together, guys. Come on. Gotta be a, like, stand here and look up. Did it not like that? Didn't like that. Oof. Okay. Oh. So they reached for it. And then built a rocket for it. Can I warp back home? No. Let's go forth. Rad. If I hop out right about now, I can't. So we got everybody. I guess the eye of the universe really was the friends we made along the way. A conscious observer has entered the eye. I wonder what happens now. Is it time to find out? Then I will wait until you are ready to know the answer. Just want to see what... Can't wait to play with the whole group again. Can I start? Not yet. Oh, okay. I'll get to play soon, though, right? What do you say then? Shall I get the old harmonica? Wait. Oh, sorry. No, that's Feldspar. What do you say then? Should I get out the old harmonica? You got it, hatchling. When you're ready, just say the word. What do you say, time buddy? Ready to start the music? I don't remember what voice I gave him. Not yet. No rush. I'm not going anywhere. Actually, church should be like, shall I begin? Take your time. I don't think there's anything left to go supernova. He deserves the deepest voice. No, we'll talk to Solanum for this. Solanum is one you can miss if you never complete the Quantum Moon, and it's terrible. I see. Is it time to find out? This song is new to me, but I am honored to be a part of it. Oh, I see. What? Well, then here I go. Oh, I love it. Who next? You say time, buddy, ready to start the music. Yeah, this should be cool. Does Esker play anything? You got it. I'll do my best. What do you say then? Shall I get out the old harmonica? Ha ha! Here goes nothing. Can't wait to play with the whole group again. Can I start? Okay, I won't let you down. He whistles, that's right. I wanted to roast a marshmallow. I learned a lot by the end of everything. Past is past now, but that's, that's okay. It's never really gone completely. Future's always built on the past, even when we don't get to see it. Still, it's time for something new now. I believe we've reached the end of our journey. All that remains is to collapse the innumerable possibilities before us. Are you ready to learn what comes next? It's tempting to linger in this moment while every possibility still exists. But unless they are collapsed by an observer, they will never be more than possibilities. I tell you what, this has been really fun, and I got to help make something pretty cool, so I've got no complaints. I mean, not me exactly, but close enough. It's the kind of thing that makes you glad you stopped and smelled the pine trees along the way, you know? You cut it a little close, don't you think? Well, it worked out all right in the end, I suppose. I hope there are beasties in the next one. Well, how long has it been since I got to make music with everyone around a campfire? Really happy we're all here. Even if it's over now, I had a good time learning. But I think the rules are about to change. Oh. It's Ozma. Yeah, okay. I admire your curiosity, friend. Let's find out together. Well. Scout wasn't here to enjoy the ending with us, but that's okay. Is that not a... Need a... Is that not... There we go. Oh, cool. The only witness to the Big Bang. If a universe bangs bigly, but there's nobody around to experience it, does it really bang bigly? Executive producer. Masioka. Yeah, Hero from Heroes. He made this? What? What? Was he listed before in the other credits and I just didn't catch it because it went by so quickly? Executive produced it. Wow, okay. Yeah, thank you for confirming that is who I thought it was. Well, then let me just give one big appropriate, and this one's for you, Masioka. Yatta! That's wild. Ah, beautiful game. And I got a... There's DLC for it too. That's cool. Yeah, this game is fabulous. Agreed. It's so like, and I talked about this before, but like just the way that there's so much that you can learn that drops you back off in other places in the game. Like everything's interconnected in some small way, or has characters who are talking to other people, or talking to other characters, so then you get to know about other characters just through the small details, and so you just spiral in on the answers on like what it is you even want to do, let alone what you can do. It took so long to come around to the notion that I wasn't saving everyone. Yeah, I guess that's fact. Like because you can't really prevent the supernova. You can't. It's not that the device is going off, and that's why they talk about how the machine that's supposed to cause the sun to go supernova doesn't work. Because the sun is just at its natural end. So it just so happens that you're able to explore one last frontier before everyone you know is gone. And explore your knowledge there for a little while, I think. You know, the same way that that looking at the eye of the universe, observing the eye of the universe from the eye of the universe, so too are you observing your own being from within yourself. For the whole game, I was looking for a way to travel back further and rescue everyone somehow, not break the loop and allow time to continue. Yeah, that's fair. Wouldn't blame you for doing that. I something that's interesting about this game is that I never really felt like I had a goal, which isn't a bad thing. Like, explore was my goal, but I never really had a thing that I like. There's Scott Manley. Wait, should I know that name? You have to, yeah, it never clearly tells you what to do. You have to infer. YouTube Twitch streamer does a lot of rocket and space stuff. Cool, cool. I might look into them. I know there were a couple astronomy folks that I have followed on Twitch. You have to infer it all from text logs and experimentation. Yeah, I guess I mean, like, there was never a... Oh, 14.3 billion years later. Title screen? This changes depending on how much you did. Cool. Huh. Well, now I'm curious. Oh, if you fancy going back to Ember Twin in the high energy lab, the one with all black holes you can play with, there's an Easter egg ending. What time is it right now? It's 8:30. I think we have time to do that real fast. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll call it a night. And then there's a couple ways to get that ending. Never seen the probe bit. That was new to me. What? Yeah, if you shoot your probe into the eye, it shows up then. Oh. Rad. I was worried that I had missed something by losing the probe, but I guess I succeeded. High energy lab. You said a couple ways to get that ending. Are we gonna like explode the lab? Too much high energy? Too high of energy, I should say. I am into achievements a little. I liked. I think Tunic was the last time I really wanted to get all achievements. This one I'm not too worried about, though. I've seen a couple, like line up all the instruments from one point in space and listen to all of them. I like the concept of them, and I'd like to maybe sometime check that out. Let's see. Let's took a left here. The hole. Up this way. I think if I'm too fast, I have to wait for the sand anyway. Let's see, then it was up here. Through here. Haha. Oh no, maybe we got it. High energy lab is the lowest one. Yep. That's right. Wow. Hello, Professor Dunn. You just missed the ending. We're getting an Easter egg ending now. I gotta wait for this to fill, don't I? But yeah, we kind of 2001: A Space Odyssey ourselves, or interstellared a bit. Just a touch. the epilogue. This is a there's apparently a way to get an alternate ending, which I'm assuming is kind of a dealing with like overloading an engine thing, like, oh hey, you can blow up the space-time continuum or something using this warp technology or something. I don't know. I've been told I can come here to do this. So not quite the epilogue. This is a reset back to a point before I finished the game. But if you are like Professor Dunn and did not manage to catch the ending, this episode will be up on YouTube as a VOD, where you can watch me play through the end and see me, I guess react? Is that what I want to advertise? I don't know. Voice actor reacts. Outer Wilds ending. Slap my face on the thumbnail, Rob. Just like poggers. Just the... Alrighty. Big red arrow pointing at the game, exactly. I have made a mistake, but I fixed it. Unless this isn't the quantum area, no. I know there's quantum caves, but just high enough that it won't puncture my shoe. Low enough that it won't puncture my helmet. My Spearwood magic helmet. Up and in. Alrighty, and then... Make sure I remember. Is it? Oh, it's this way, because that's going down. This way. Right. Alright, so let's play with this a little. So the part with this is that we can like power this using a black hole, right? A white hole. And then turn this on. Get warp technology, yeah? Can I like... Can't throw this, can I? Not already holding warp core. Can I not take this out? Did I screw it up? Oh, I am holding it. My bad. If we put two black holes. Nothing. If we put two white holes. What if we put a black hole? Where's it go? Is it in my hand? There's a way to cause... What would... How would this work? This is just a observation window, right? Aha! Aha! Ha ha ha! Fantastic. Oh, jeez. Oh, I love it. You've met a terrible fate. Knowing back, you destroyed the fabric of space-time. Now watch the credits. Kazoo choir. You know, magical girl. I missed what Masayoka's was. I'm gonna have to look at that list. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, it said something about like an evangelist and or Evangelion, one of the two, and like one of them was like a magical girl, and like all their boom boom boom. Oh, that's good.
You're so obnoxious. It's great.
Came so close to getting this your first time in the lab. Oh man, that would have been wild. Well, thanks for telling me about that. I want to know how y'all were dealing with me being so close to, like, getting into Ash Twin. A couple streams ago when I was investigating that tower. Like, because all the pieces were there. Like, coming back to it now, I was thinking about it, and it's like, I didn't quite know what it was that I was wanting to do or needing to do. Therefore, I knew I had all these pieces to stumble upon what it was that I needed to do, but you went up the sand column like 3 times. Respect that the entire point of this game is putting those pieces together. Yeah, and thank you for that. Yeah, you went up the sand column like 3 times. Yeah, one of them I remember I like wasn't even looking, and I was just like, hey, wait, what happened? Did I get warped to where I thought I would go? And then it just wasn't. But, man, what a good game. So there is still the DLC, and I don't know if I'm going to play that next stream or if we'll start a new game. I'll take a couple days to mull that over. Next Thursday is going to be back to Resident Evil. Oh, you now have the same curse as us, that you can't play the game for the first time again and have to find others streaming it. Yeah! This and, oh god, Ghost Trick. And Phoenix Wright as a series, and Tunic. So many games that are just, like, you can't play them again for the first time. Like, you can't, so much of it is discovery. But hey, I get to go and keep experiencing Tears of the Kingdom. But yeah, I just there's so much I could say about this game. It's and I don't know if I want to say it all right now or if I want to do DLC. What does the DLC consist of? Like how long is it roughly? if anybody in chat knows. It's pretty sizable. Okay. 10 hours maybe. Longer than you think, probably a few streams worth. Okay. The reason why I say I haven't finished it either. Some parts are incredibly frustrating. Puzzle-wise or gameplay-wise, would you say? Because I might want to play it still, but it is wonderful. Okay. You know, I'll still mull it over. And if you have any thoughts on whether I should or shouldn't play it, go over to the Discord, discord.gg/ESBritGames. You don't want to burn out on it. Might be nice to do something else and come back. Yeah, I kind of like that idea, that we could do the DLC on here. So, like, Tunic, when I finished Tunic, I immediately wanted to play on my own and, like, get all the rest of the achievements. And I think Pyre, I did some stuff afterwards, and I don't think I did anything extra in Hollow Knight. There were a couple games where I thought, you know, okay, well, I'm gonna jump on just after this and play it on my own time and finish some stuff out. Like, I think I played some more. I did a few games of Inscription afterwards. Oh, excuse me. But I like the idea of switching to a different game and then coming back to this one later on. Because it's not like the DLC is going anywhere. It's not like the DLC only has 22 minutes before a supernova takes it out. So, that said, it is getting towards 9 o'clock. So thank you all once more for hanging out, each and every one of you. Always a pleasure to be in your company. If you enjoyed the folks that you chatted with as much as I enjoyed the folks that we were chatting with, go to discord.gg/ESBritGames, and I'll just be tossing those links in chat. This episode, like all episodes, will be up on YouTube in the next couple days. There's that. I have been your host, Fizz the Human. You can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/FizzTheHuman, or check out my website at findfizz.biz in case you liked any of the voice acting I did, which was not a whole lot for this this stream. But some of the more narrative-driven games, I like to provide voices for all the characters and such. And so if you have a project that you would like a voice actor for and you want to talk shop with me, go to the website, contact me there, or hit me up on Twitter, or hit me up on Discord, any and all of the above. You can check out Yizbrid itself. Find us. There we are, over at yizbrid.net. And then, of course, all of the social media there. Oops, follow us. I can be found twitter.com/ESBritGames, facebook.com/ESBritGames, youtube.com we already listed. But yeah, both of those, Twitter, Facebook, and the Discord are all places where you can catch the latest news on any of the games under the Yizbrit umbrella, a list of which you can find alongside a list to wish for. Wish list. I don't. There's a fun way to play around with that, and I'm a little brain sizzled to fully organize that pottery. I feel like there was something else I was gonna say. Don't recall. Check out Demon School over at Tacticon 2023. I'm gonna drop a link to that real fast. Tacticon. I can spell it at tacticon.games. I'll post that in the chat. And yeah, stay tuned over on the Discord for news on whatever game I'm going to be playing next. Or maybe I'll surprise you. We'll see. Next Thursday is Resident Evil 4. We'll continue storming the castle, I guess, is what we're up to. Until then and beyond. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and always, 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 even through the death and rebirth of a universe, keep your spirits up, and I will catch you in the next one. Farewell, and have a great evening. Toodles. That's the button right there.